Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mary, and today I'm going to discuss Baptist impact on American history. Throughout American history, religion has been a driving force in shaping our nation's identity, values, and movements. Among the many Christian denominations that have influenced the United States, the Baptists stand out for their pioneering role in religious freedom, their impact on American religious revivals, and their leadership in the fight for civil rights. Their influence stretches across centuries from the colonial period to the present day, leaving an undeniable mark on our society. One of the most profound contributors of the Baptists is their early advocacy for religious liberty. In the 17th century, Roger Williams, a Baptist minister, founded the colony of Rhode Island as a haven for religious dissenters. Unlike the Puritans, who enforced religious conformity, Williams argued that church and state should remain separate. He believed that government should have no authority over individual religious beliefs, a radical idea for that time, but one that would later inspire the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. His vision of a pluralistic society where individuals could worship freely without government interference remains a cornerstone of American democracy today. This commitment to religious freedom was reinforced by the Baptist influence on the Bill of Rights. The Virginia Baptist movement played a pivotal role in convincing James Madison to include protections for religious liberty in the First Amendment. Their advocacy ensured that religious groups in America could worship without fear of persecution, setting a global precedent for the protection of religious rights. Beyond their contributions in religious freedom, Baptists played a central role in America's Great Awakening, the religious revivals of the 18th and 19th centuries. These movements emphasized personal faith, emotional worship, and evangelism, shifting American Christianity away from rigid institutionalized traditions. The Baptist emphasis on believers' baptism, rejecting infant baptism in favor of adult conscious faith, set them apart and fueled their rapid growth. By the early 19th century, Baptists had become one of the largest Protestant groups in the country, particularly in the South. Their decentralized church structure allowed them to spread quickly, especially among frontier communities. The Second Great Awakening further cemented their influence as Baptist revivals swept across rural America, reinforcing the belief that faith was a personal choice, not something inherited or mandated by the government. Perhaps the most defining moment for Baptists in American history came in the 20th century with the Civil Rights Movement. Many Baptist churches, especially Black Baptist congregations, became the organizational backbone of the movement, providing not only spiritual guidance, but also leadership and strategy. At the forefront was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a Baptist minister whose Christian convictions fueled his philosophy of nonviolent resistance. His sermons and speeches, rooted in Baptist theology, inspired millions to stand against racial injustice. Black Baptist churches, such as Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, served as meeting places for activists, and Baptist leaders helped coordinate protests, boycotts, and sit-ins across the country. This period highlighted the transformative power of faith and social justice. Baptist churches were not just places of worship, they were places of resistance, hope, and change. They reminded the nation that faith and activism are not separate but intertwined, and that religious conviction can be a force for justice. Even today, the Baptist tradition continues to shape American society. The Southern Baptist Convention remains one of the largest Protestant denominations in the country, influencing political and social debates. Black Baptist churches continue to be vital centers for community leadership and social change. Baptist principles such as local church autonomy, evangelism, and the commitment to religious liberty are still major forces in American life. As we reflect on American history, we must recognize that the Baptist commitment to faith, freedom, and justice has helped shape the nation we live in today. From their fight for religious liberty in the 17th century to their leadership in the Civil Rights Movement, Baptists have played a crucial role in making America a more equitable society. Thank you.